it is easy to feel fatalistic. It is easy to sit back and believe that, oh, things are over. America has gone through these things many times before. You have to realize that democracy and all these things, it's not something that you win and then you just sit back. In fact, one of the problems we had when Obama won is that we won, we felt good, we sat back. You got Biden winning, you win, you sit back. And when you sit back, all those evil forces who only believe in capital, they get a chance to grow again. And that is what you have to remember. Now, you may sit back and think, well, everybody is on Trump's bandwagon or his side. No, they're not. No, they're not. The things are starting to fall. This morning I woke up and I did my perusing of the news as I usually do, and find out now that farmers, because of all these shutdowns and stopping of paying bills, etc., farmers who were promised by the government that after they've made these additions to their farms, they would get offset with subsidies, etc., because, that's what the bills that were passed under Biden said. Donald Trump just stopped it. So he screwed a whole lot of farmers. Specifically, farmers reported missing millions of dollars of funding they were promised by the U.S. Agriculture Department, despite promises from the Trump administration that a federal funding freeze would not apply to projects directly benefiting individuals. He's only been there 2.5 or 3 weeks. And already, people that are naturally his constituents, I don't know why they are, but culturally, they think that they're supposed to support guys like him. And they are already feeling the pain of his actions. That only grows more and more, because the reality is the people that supports Trump is there for a very few, but he needs to use a few people to get him there. So given that he knows how to lie unabashedly, he does it, get the support of those people, knowing that he's only going to be there for a while. Why he wants to rush and get all his things done in the first 6 months is, you know why? Because after he gets it done, which is a master screwing of most Americans, he doesn't have to worry anymore. The job would have been done. So what else is he doing? There's this stuff called the CFPB, right? The CFPB stands for the Consumer Protection Bureau. Okay, this is the organization that makes sure that if your credit card bills you and you think they've doing you wrong and you complain to them and they say, we don't care, you just pay the bill or we're going to mess your credit report up. You have a governmental body that can arbitrate that issue, right? That government entity, since its creation just during the Obama administration, has gotten back over $21 billion in fraudulent charges corporations have done to the American people. $21 billion of stolen money that had to be returned because of the CFPB. I consider that a hell of a return and investment for a government body that actually works for you. Now, Donald Trump, for the OMB secretary, he went ahead and appointed Russell Vought. Russell Vought is a guy who believes the executive has unlimited power. Okay, that's what they believe. And the first thing that he did is put those 1,700 employees that are actually successful in their jobs on hiatus. Stop your work. Stop defending the American people. The CFPB isn't there for Democrats. The CFPB isn't there for Republicans. The CFPB isn't there for just these few people. The CFPB is there for all aggrieved Americans who are screwed as consumers by a bunch of companies who just do what they do best, parasitically steal from them. Your credit card company charging you 28% interest, 30% interest when they can get money from the government at 4, 5, 6% interest. But they stick you with these ridiculous claims of these types of bills, right? That's what it's there for. And what did he do? Shut it down. Earlier, you heard Howard talking about Elon Musk going into Treasury, going into all these other companies, right? And what are they doing? They are just taking data. We were concerned about TikTok. I was never concerned about TikTok, but our government, both Democrats and neoliberal Democrats and Republicans alike, were concerned about your data. And one of the things I've always said is TikTok doesn't need to take your data from you. There are a lot of capitalists all over America ready to sell your data. Zuckerberg has proved that. Zuckerberg, all these guys have your data, and it's all for sale. China doesn't have to come in and say, I need to put a TikTok into America to get America data. But that is what they know. That is what these politicians would like you to believe in order to usurp another market. But now Musk is in there. So having Musk in your treasury, knowing all your information, tax and otherwise, they know everything about you. At first, these were insular agencies that kept your data. Now, a bunch of 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24-year-olds, along with Master Musk, they have command of your data. Remember, less than 50% of Americans voted for Trump. Less than 20% of the entire American population voted for Trump. But they have your data, and they can do whatever they want with it, right? And we were concerned about China. I'm more concerned about Musk, who has a great relationship with China. China could blackmail Musk. I'll shut your billion-dollar factories down in China, lest you give me all that data you collected from America. Have you ever thought about that? Oh, Musk won't do that. You think so? Musk is a apartheid-believing South African, naturalized American, who was originally, according to his brother, an illegal alien. I notice I'm using illegal alien for him just for impetus. Folks, we have to get real. Now, like I told my brothers and sisters, my Kingwood area Democrats, I said, be ready not to tell somebody I told you so, but to give folks a place to land. Because Americans, a lot of Americans are going to need a place to land when they finally find out that they've been had. There is so much lying that can go uncontested. And eventually Americans are going to realize, oh my God, look at what we've done. We've given the keys to this guy who has taken it all. And now we are not getting paid. And now to give more to the rich just to take where it comes from us. And you know, most of the us's that it's coming from are the ones who voted for him. So folks, let's wake up. Let's get smart.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.